About people who are going to be going to the gym, ladies and gentlemen, do not be afraid to lift heavy weights. All right, there's a big conception, and it'll always be misconception. Thank you. There's a big misconception, and it'll always be that way forever and eternity. That when you guys go to the gym, you're gonna go from looking like ladies to looking like men. That's not gonna happen. Our bodies are designed completely different. Muscle building for men and muscle building for women, your body's gonna look completely different. So don't be afraid, throw those weights on there. It's so funny to me every time I see ladies in the gym, they have their 2-pound dumbbells, they're just like this, strutting away. That's cool if you're super overweight, you just need a little bit of something to get your body going. But if you're trying to, build a body that you want, you have to build some muscle. And this could be something that I could talk about for 2 hours. Maybe I'll make my own video about it. But when you see pictures of women that are in really good shape, they have the curves and everything like that, that's muscle. All the cardio in the world is not going to have you looking like, who do women like?
Serena Williams.
Serena Williams. That's not going to happen. You could do cardio 7 hours a day for the rest of your life. You're never going to look like her. That's muscle. So don't be afraid to lift heavy weights. Don't be afraid to go in there, you got to struggle a little bit, that's good. That's when the difference happens, So get in there, do your squats, your deadlifts, your bench press, hit all your machines, things like that. And, if you have questions, don't be afraid to ask somebody at the gym. Bring a friend with you that knows how to work out. But definitely that's going to help. And when you build muscle, it helps naturally increase your basic metabolic rate, your resting metabolic rate, I should say. So just the amount of calories that your body needs to maintain life is going to increase, which is going to help your body burn more fat. So the more muscle you build, the more fat you're going to lose. So the only way you can build more muscle is by lifting weights.
So would you say though, because I don't necessarily like going to the gym and I work out at home. I have a 2-year-old. I can't go to the gym. I'm not buying heavy weights for my home. So what if I do something like body weight workouts and I hold it for a longer period of time? Obviously that's not going to give the same effect as like squatting 150 pounds, but can I get a pretty good result from doing that?
You can get good results, but you can't get optimal results. Because there's only so many body weight squats are going to get you to where you want to be. It's only going to develop the muscle so much. Because like I said, you need that stress.
Okay.
You need something to get your body to say, oh man, this muscle needs to grow because they're giving me this to work with now. So I have to be able to counter that force that I'm given and be able to move it. So if for 6 months or something you're doing body weight squats, that's it. But then I take you to the gym, you probably wouldn't be able to squat, 100 pounds.
Okay.
Just because your body's not used to that extra weight added in. And you can definitely get a lot of good results from just doing body weight. There are plenty of people who do just body weight exercises.
I'm not trying to train for a fitness competition. I just want to be,
No, I understand.
in good shape.
But it all depends on, the diet as well. The diet's always going to be an important part of it. But definitely if you want to optimize it, you should definitely hit the weights.
Okay. Okay, so the next thing is going to be to add veggies to all of your meals. Vegetables, I definitely feel like we do not eat as many vegetables as we should be eating, and they are so important when it comes to our digestion and releasing waste that our body no longer needs to hold on to. So add vegetables that will also fill you up completely and not just give you those empty calories, and you won't feel hungry that you need to go and grab something else, an hour or so later. So half the plate with vegetables.
Next tip. All about this. Too many people are caught up on Instagram,
Somebody text me.
Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, Snapchat. What else?
I don't know. YouTube.
YouTube, exactly. And you see the pictures of the big butt women and the super fit women and the big jack guys and the super ripped guys. And you're like, man, why don't I look like that? Why don't I look like that? Why can't I look like that? And you've been going to the gym for maybe 2 or 3 months and you don't look like that. So, real quick on that note, most of these people have been working out for at least, I would say, 5+ years straight in the gym every day, hard work, dedication. That's the first thing. Second thing, not to take away from anything from these people because I know they work hard. Look what they said. Your Instagram is a liar. Your Instagram is a liar. A picture doesn't tell you anything. I can Photoshop, I can do a million things to a picture to make it look different. So don't get too caught up on what you see from those people. And then the third thing, I don't know if I should say this.
What?
About people, not being honest about their physiques. Their physiques not being naturally.
I mean, we all know that there's
people,
things.
It's not all green juice and protein shakes. You know what I mean? Sometimes, there's a little extra pharmaceuticals in there that they're using that obviously you don't know about, but they say, team natural, I've been natty all my life, blah, 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 all that stuff, but that's not necessarily the case. So don't get too caught up on that because it'll drive you crazy. You'll be sitting there, why don't I look like this? Why don't I look like this? I've been working out. I've been doing her squat challenge for the last 30 days. My butt doesn't look like hers. All that stuff. I've been doing his get ripped in 6 weeks and it's been 12 weeks and I'm still not ripped like him. So ignore that stuff. Just throw it out the window.
I think the most important thing is to find the fine line between inspiration and just clutter, because inspiration is nice and it's nice to see an image and want to aspire to work towards something like that, but don't allow yourself to be discouraged and wish you look like whatever that image of that person is, and love your body exactly where you are right now and work on it as best as you can every single day, a little bit every day, and eventually you will see results. You have to stay committed, you have to stay dedicated, and don't let another person's body make you feel like yours is any less beautiful or useful. Take care of it and it'll take care of you. So yeah. Well, the next thing is going to be portion control. Now this can vary, it depends on what your diet looks like. For someone who is a vegan, who eats tons of fruit and vegetables, you can probably eat a lot more than someone who's eating a standard American diet. But if you're eating standard American diet, just make sure you're watching your portions and you're eating until you're satisfied, not until you're stuffed and want to just go to sleep. Eat until, your body is okay, you don't feel super full, your belly isn't bloated. Pay attention to what your portion might be, and everyone's is different. I can't tell you a set amount of what you should be eating, but listen to your body when you eat. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, and just kind of jump back to what you were saying about the vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
Adding vegetables to your plate is always a good way to cut down your calories, but always, but still feel satisfied with your meal, because if I have a half a plate of vegetables, that's a lot of fiber I'm getting. That's going to help fill me up. So you can always do that just to augment the bad food that you're having. So, if you're having, I don't know, something bad. If you're having
a plate, fried chicken.
Yeah, if you're having fried chicken, if you're having fried chicken and macaroni and cheese, maybe you cut down on the size of the amount of macaroni and cheese you have, the amount of fried chicken you have. You double up on the broccoli or spinach or whatever vegetable you're having with your meal, just to kind of augment the calories. But you're still full, and you still have to treat yourself a little bit with the junk food. All right, last one.
Most important.
Take the best for last. Make getting in better shape a priority. The same way you would treat going to work, taking care of your kids, if you're in school, getting your schoolwork done, passing that test, taking care of your car, make it a priority. Because if you don't care about it, you're not going to do it. If you just think to yourself I'll get around to it, you're never going to get around to it. That's just a fact. That's the way the world works. So you need to every day think to yourself I want to be the best possible me I can be. So for me to do that, I need to go to the gym, I need to do this, I need to make sure I eat my food. Everything needs to be set in order. You don't have to kill yourself and make it what's the word? It has to be in your mind 24/7, but it's something that you need to think about before you make certain decisions. Your friends are like, oh, let's go to the Cheesecake Factory. It's like, if you do go to the Cheesecake Factory, maybe you get a salad, or you get like something that's lower calorie. You don't get a burger and fries, something that's really greasy, and then a whole giant piece of cheesecake for yourself. You know, maybe you guys share a piece of cheesecake. Little things you can do to, you know, still be on your diet, still be living the life, but not killing yourself. You know, cutting out all pleasurable food, I'll just say. But definitely it needs to be something that's important to you, because if you don't care about it, nothing's gonna change. If you go in the gym, you just kind of just half-ass your way through your workout, nothing's gonna happen. It needs to be something that you think about and you put the effort into it, because that's the only way you're gonna change. If you don't put the work into it, nothing's ever gonna happen.
And something I think that we should definitely pay attention to is, what is the reason for wanting to get in shape or lose this weight? And besides the superficial, you want to look good, think about it on a deeper level. And maybe it's because you want to have more energy, or you have health problems and you want to get better. You want to be around to play with your children, to run around after them. You want to...
Go ahead. Not to go, you know, not to pick on, you know, overweight people, because, you know, they're people just like everybody else, so not to pick on them. But situations where, say you're at Disney World and you can't get on the ride with your kids because you're too big, or you're going on a plane, you got to pay for 2 seats because you're too big, things like that. So you don't want to complicate your life more so than life is complicated. You know, if there are things you can control, and that's one of the things you can control to make yourself feel better, to make situations for you easier, to make your life easier, then you definitely want to make the best out of it and try to take care of that.
I hope these tips were in some way or form helpful for you. I'm trying to encourage my brother to start a fitness channel, but he's like so hesitant about it. So if you would like to see a fitness channel from him with, you know, some of his workouts and tips and tricks, leave it in the comments below and let him know. And also, if you have any tips about how you plan on, you know, achieving your fitness goals or maintaining your fitness level already, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks as always for watching. Bye.